We live. Today we're going to be talking about NFL mock draft. Just wait until we get some people in here. Let's get this fixed. Talk about the draft. Talk about the draft. My bad, I'm moving stuff around. So we're going to talk about the NFL draft, what happened last night. Let's see what you guys think about. Oh, not all capitals. What? On. So, number one pick was Lawrence. We all expected that. It was no surprise that Lawrence got picked. We all expected it. And I mean, the Jaguars, I give them a good grade for the pick. Lawrence is a great pickup, but I do have questions about ETN. They could have used something else, not ETN. They could have probably used like someone like a linebacker, say, that more than likely a linebacker or a safety, or go get an O-lineman to help protect your number one quarterback, your future quarterback, like your star quarterback, your franchise. But I mean, it's okay, I guess, if you go get ETN because that is his number one target. So good for the Jags that they got a good duo. But I think the Bengals got probably one of the best pickups with Jamar Chase. Yes, they could have used protection to get Burrow, but I would have said Jamar Chase is a good pick. Yes, in my mock draft, I know I didn't get my mock draft out. I was having difficulties. It wouldn't upload to YouTube. So I got the first two picks right, but I didn't get the third one. I had Mac Jones. So it was kind of surprised that Trey Lance did go 3. I was surprised. I was surprised that Lawrence went 3. I did not expect that out of everything. Just wasn't expecting it. And let me send this to more people. Okay. Okay, just sending this to more people. And I think we are good. So, in my opinion, I think that it was a good pick for the Browns pick, because I said Browns, so I'll go off of that. For the Browns pick, it wasn't a bad choice for the Browns to go and do that. I was surprised that they did go and do that. They went and picked up who was it? They went and picked up Greg Newsome. I mean, I think it's a great pick, but I wasn't expecting them to go after linebacker from Notre Dame, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I thought that's who they were going to go after, but I was wrong, which I was surprised about. That's where they didn't go, and I was surprised that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah fell back in the draft. Honestly, I did not expect him to fall in the draft. I thought he was going to be picked up by the Browns or by the Raiders, or is there somebody in a way, and not fall out of the first round. But they must have seen something. I don't know what they saw, I wish to find out what they saw. That would have been an amazing thing to know, because he was predicted in the top 15 at times, and now he's not in the first round. So what was wrong? What is wrong with him? What happened to him? What did they see? What are they not telling us about that they saw that we don't know? Because that's my biggest question for everything right now. What did they see that he did wrong? Because I personally thought he was a great player. I thought he was doing good. Thought he had a good future. Then out of nowhere, he's not even in the top in the first round. So I was confused on that. But I was more confused with the New York Giants going to get Kadarius Toney, or Tony, however you say it, with the 20th pick. Yes, I know they wanted Devontae Smith, and the Cowboys and Eagles, in a way, kind of screwed them over. They traded, let the Eagles go up, and then the Giants were stuck in the middle. I think that they should have went. I don't know why they did go with Kadarius Toney. I understand. Okay, the Bears moved up. That was a great move for the Bears to move up in a way to get Fields. They did. From what I'm seeing, they did give up a good amount to move up that far. But if he's going to fit into their scheme, then good for the Bears. If Fields is the one they feel like is going to be their franchise, good for them. But personally, I don't know fully if it's going to be. I mean, I think, my own opinion, I know this is not a strong opinion from other people, I think Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence are the only two in the first round for quarterbacks that aren't going to be good. Or that are going to be good. My bad. Are going to be good. I don't think Trey Lance is all that. I think that the 49ers went up too fast, or drafted him way too high. They should have went and got Justin Fields, say. Yes, I know I said Justin Fields is not going to be. I think Justin Fields is going to be an average quarterback. I think he's going to be average. I don't think he's going to be that star that everyone thinks he's going to be a franchise. He's going to be an average quarterback, I think. And then I think Trey Lance is going to be a bust. For Zach Wilson, my biggest fear is that 1 year he had a great year. And the other years before, when he played a real schedule, he didn't do so well. So is he a 1 year wonder because he played against cupcakes? Or was he legit? Because when he played against Coastal Carolina, a decent defense, he didn't do good. He did good, but he didn't do good enough. And then when he played Boise State wasn't Boise State this year. They were, I don't know what they were. They weren't the best team, Boise State. They were missing a lot. They're missing a lot. They were missing a lot. So, I mean, good pickup for the Jets. At least they went after that quarterback. But I still think it was a dumb decision to go trade Sam Darnold away. Because Darnold I think, he never got a good coach. And now you give him to Matt Rule in Carolina. I think he's going to do great. I think he's going to flourish. And the surprise, that was the surprise. And then I was really caught off guard by the Cowboys from picks 8 to 12 were very confusing and very surprising picks. I was caught off guard by the Panthers going to get J.C. Horn. I expected them to go and get Devontae Smith, a wide receiver, or go get an O-lineman. I did not see them going to get J.C. Horn, a cornerback, which that had a huge ripple effect. And right when he went off the board, I knew, me as a Cowboy fan, I am a Cowboy fan. Me knowing as a Cowboy fan, we wanted Surtain. Once Horn went off the board, I knew that we were not getting Surtain because Surtain was going to go to the Broncos, because it was already predicted that if Horn is going to go to the Broncos, but if Horn's gone, Surtain's going to the Broncos. So I knew then that that the Cowboys weren't getting a cornerback more than likely, and we're going to have to trade back, or we're going to go do something stupid. We're going to have Jerry Jones do something, go draft offensive lineman. Yes, I know we need offensive lineman, but I don't know if offensive lineman that I saw would have been good for a top 10 pick. Like Slater, I don't think he was a top 10 pick. I think he was a great pick at 13, but I don't think he was a top 10 pick. I think he was right outside, like he was drafted. But I do think that Micah Parsons for the Cowboys was probably one of the best pickups. It grew up, like, I didn't like it at first, honestly. I didn't see a lot that I liked about him because I didn't see him a lot because he wasn't, like, he had an off year kind of. But doing more research on him and watching more tape throughout the day and hearing more about him, it's starting to grow on me, that pick. It's starting to grow the fact that I'm enjoying that we did it, that we got that, to have Van Lander Esch, Jalen Smith as our linebacking core. And then we got to see what we do today in the second and third rounds. I think it's just going to be a great process to watch what the Cowboys doing because there's still great players left. We literally have players left that should not be still there. Elijah Moore is still there. We have Barmore from Alabama, defensive tackle. He's still there. Why is he still there? He was projected in the top 15 and now in the top 15. That caught me off guard. And then Notre Dame, Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa. Why is he not drafted? Like I already said in the beginning of this, I was caught off guard by that. And then I think Elijah Moore was the other one I said. What was wrong with him? What is going on? Why was he not drafted? I thought he would have went to the Titans because him and A.J. Brown. But I guess not. I guess they didn't have the same feeling. I guess they didn't like him. They went with the Titans went get Caleb Farley, cornerback from Virginia Tech. Caleb Farley's a great player, but the only problem is his back. His back everyone's scared about his back. Everyone was just like, is his back okay? And honestly, who knows? And it's a big thing in a way to see what the Titans are going to do later in the draft because are they going to go get a quarterback? Are they going to go – not a quarterback, a running back. No, not a running back. I'm messing up. Are they going to go get a wide receiver? Are they going to go get a D lineman? What are they going to go do? Because they did – Clowney was with the Titans, I believe. I think he was. I forgot if he was. Now he's with the Browns. And the Browns, with Newsome, back to what I was saying earlier, Newsome is one of the more underrated picks. People were probably like, why did they go out? I think that's a great pickup for them because Newsome is very good. He just got to work on his hands. Just get him on the jugs machine for a good amount of time, then he'll be okay. But for now, I think that from what everything is going on, I think that it's very confusing for people because there's so much left on the board. I don't know if people understand, they get it, that this is a whole chess match right now with everything. And I think Giants fans and the Packers fans, we'll get into the Packers in a minute. Giants, let's get into that Toney pick. Why did they go get Toney? Yes, he's small and he's explosive and he's a good he's got speed, but you have Elijah Moore, who has had one of the best years for a college wide receiver in a good amount of time. He's highly rated. A lot of people are talking about him. He's going to be great. Why did you go out and get Toney? When Toney was projected to go in the second round. What did they see? What did they see in him? But if you think about it, the Giants went and got Daniel Jones when no one thought they were going to get Daniel Jones. When everyone was picking on him, Daniel Jones hasn't been that bad. He's been decent. I'd say he's got this year, and then I think this is his last. He's got this year, next year, to prove himself. I think more this year is to prove himself, or show improvement, and then next year, if he doesn't actually show he's the franchise, I think he'll be gone. But honestly, I think that it's a bad pick. And for the 20th pick, I think it was a bad pick for them to go after him. I think they could have went and got Elijah Moore. Bateman was on the board still. Rashad Bateman, wide receiver at Minnesota, he was on the board. I just was very confused on why they went and got Tony or Tooney. Don't know why. I guess it's just something that was meant that was going to happen. And then you have, let's go to the, let's see what next team. Let's see. I believe that we're going to go to I'm going to save the Packers for last because that one's a fun conversation. Let's go to the, let's go to the Falcons. The Falcons went and picked up Kyle Pitts, tight end. And now thinking about what they have, honestly, they have Julio Jones. They have Calvin Ridley, right? I think it's Calvin's there. So I don't know where his little brother is, Riley. I don't know where he's at. But I know Calvin's there. And then they have Kyle Pitts now. And they have Todd Gurley in the backfield. The offense is looking pretty good, honestly. And then you have Matt Ryan. He is older. I think that what the Falcons are probably going to do is they're kind of wait until like the third round, go get, say, like a Kyle Trask would be a perfect fit because I guess this year the trend is to match up your old quarterback with, or your college quarterback with your, I believe your college quarterback with your wide receiver, their best wide receiver in college. Because Waddle's back with Tua, Jamar Chase is with Joe Burrow again, or Joey Burrow, and then who else was it that went with it? ETN, but he's a running back. Went with Lawrence. I think that this first round draft, there was only 2 picks, honest. There's like 3 picks. Nah, not 2. Let me see. It's just the end of the draft. Like the Tony pick confused me. The Arizona Cardinals one did too, with Xavier Collins. Yes, I know Xavier Collins is a freaking age. He's a good player. But I was caught off guard on how high they drafted him. I did not expect him to go that high. I thought it was going to be a later round pick, which in a way, I guess they wanted him, which was kudos for them. Cliff Kingsbury was in his mansion with that beautiful view again. So I can't wait to see what he turns out to be like. Because, I mean, who knows? Maybe we're all just wrong and Cliff Kingsbury is building a scary team down there. And then we have Washington football team. It's a great pickup, Jamin Davis. People don't talk about him. He's not a bad pickup. I've looked at a lot from him. People are saying, like, a lot of people were confused on why they picked him and who he was. He's an under-the-radar guy. He went to Kentucky. Kentucky isn't like that big school people talk about, but it's a pretty decent school for college football. They had a couple players come out of there that are not bad. And I think he's a great player that fits in with Rivera. He fits in nicely. I think he fits nicely into that scheme. I don't think he's going to be that player that everyone knows about. He's going to be one of those like players that is under the radar, that just like he is in college, stacks up great things, does good things. We don't really hear about him. He just does his thing, doesn't like the media. I think that's what he's going to be like. I think that's what Rivera liked about him. And then you have the Colts getting Kwity Paye. I think that was an amazing pick. I thought he was going to go. I was expecting the Giants to go with him. And I know a lot of people, because honestly, the Giants were a confusing team because I didn't know if they were going to go get a quarter or they were going to go get a wide receiver or a lineman. Like, they were very confusing. So, like, I was just looking at, like, their mock drafts. Like, this is, like, the one pick that I had to keep looking at the mock drafts. People like Mel Kiper, McShay, all their mock drafts. And I kept seeing his name pop up. So I went with them because I started doing, I looked at some more, and they kind of did need some youth in that. So I understand why they did it, but I was just kind of confused on why the Giants didn't do it. I mean, the Colts was a great pickup for them. I think he's a sleeper. I think there was a lot of sleeper picks that people don't talk about that are going to be decent, that aren't going to be like those big names that you hear all the time, but they're going to be those players that they're grinding every day, they're working, they're improving their craft. I think that there's a lot of these players in this draft that nobody really talks about, but I believe that the Colts got a steal with that pick, and I believe the Giants are still confused. I'm still confused on that, and I don't know what they're like. I get what they're doing. It's to help their wide receiver. They need wide receiver, but he was gonna be there in the second round. They have what pick did they have? Let's see. What pick do the Giants have? I think they have. Trying to figure out what the Giants pick is. So the Giants have the 42nd pick in the second round. So that is the 9th pick in the second round. You have the Jags before. So it goes Jags, Jets, Falcons, Dolphins, Eagles, Bengals, Panthers, Broncos, Lions. Okay. So I don't know if he would have been there for them in the second round, but I think that Rondell Moore, or someone would have been there in the second round for them to pick. But I guess they wanted Tooney that bad. They went and got Tooney, so good for them. I mean, if it makes them happy, good for them. I feel like they're still playing. Gettleman's playing checkers still, and everyone else is playing chess around him. But I'm gonna let Gettleman do his thing. And then let's go to the Ravens. What they decided to do. The Ravens actually made some pretty good picks. They went out in the 27th pick. They went and got Rashad Bateman, wide receiver in Minnesota. I think that's a great pickup for them. I think that is something that nobody's really talking about. How good of a pickup it is. That gives now Lamar Jackson, aka the running back at QB, he has a decent arm. He's just got to get accuracy. They put him in there. Now they have Marquise Brown and they have Rashad Bateman now. That is a great duo right there. That is a good duo to have, and I think that's something that nobody's really talking about. For the reason is because of who they are, like what they're doing. I think that is something that they should talk about, of why they did this pick, what they did it for, and how good of a pick it is. And then they went out and got an edge rusher with their pick they got from Kansas City to give up Orlando Brown, which I'm wondering are they going to go draft a run or wait, they don't have. Do they have a second round pick? The Ravens do not have a second round pick from what I'm looking at. The Ravens do not have a second round pick. So what that means is they're going to probably in the third round, go get an O-lineman. I did not know the Ravens did not have a pick in the second round. I thought they did. Wow, that's actually new information for me. But with the Ravens going to get Jason Oweh, edge rusher at Penn State, that is a great pick in a way because he went to Penn State. Penn State, I have to say, they have two great solid players coming out that are under the radar. Micah Parsons is not under the radar, but he kind of did go under the radar. This year last season he didn't have a great year. He had a decent year, but he didn't have a great year. Then Oweh had it same with him, but they put up decent numbers for what they were doing. And with Oweh, at his pro day, he had a freakish pro day. He's freakish athletic. He's kind of scary athletic in a way, where it's not right. It's different. He's different. He's built different. And I think that was a great pickup for them to help him get mature and help him learn from Calais Campbell, who's not going to be there that long. With the Ravens pick, I think I had let me see. Who did I have them picking with that pick? Let me find it. The Ravens, I had them picking Jason Owe, linebacker or edge rusher at Penn State. Y'all don't believe me? Right there. But I can't read my handwriting. But right there. Penn State. I had it right there. And then I am still surprised on Christian Barmore. Why did he fall out of the first round? I thought the Bills were going to go pick him up. The Bills got another pretty good player. Greg Rosar. I can't say his last name. His name's Greg, okay? His name's Greg. He's edge rusher at Miami, Florida. I believe that he is the college football player that learned how to play football through Madden. And that's awesome that he got to learn how to play football through a video game. I mean, and now he's a first-round pick. Wow, good for him. But I think that the Bills, either way they went with Greg or Barmore, is a great pick. I just was surprised that they went and got Greg, not Barmore, because Barmore, I think, would have been a great pickup to help him learn from Campbell. But either way, Campbell's gonna help him learn. And then with the Saints pick, I don't know who that is. I do not know who Peyton Turner is. I was very confused when they said Peyton Turner is getting drafted. I have the Saints going to get Asante Samuel, a cornerback at Florida State. I thought they were going to go with that, but I was wrong. I was wrong on a good amount. From pick 25 to 28, I was wrong in every single one. I said for the Jacksonville Jaguars, they would have went and got Tavon Jenkins, Oklahoma State tackle. Wrong. They went and got Travis Etienne to give Lawrence his running back. Oopsie. Picked that wrong. Cleveland Browns, I said they would go get Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I said they would go get him, linebacker at Notre Dame. Was wrong. They went and got steal the draft still. Greg Newsome. And either one they went with Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah would have been a steal of the draft. And then Greg Newsome's a steal of the draft, in my opinion. So it weighed out evenly there. So I wasn't upset at that. I was like, that's a good pick. Then the Ravens, I said they would go get a wide receiver, but I didn't say they would go get Rashad Bateman. I said they would go get Terrence Marshall Jr. Either pick, it's another one, weighs out. Not a bad pick. Either one, they're both like the same in a way. I believe. I think I'm thinking about the right person, Terrence Marshall. Probably not, but sounds good. And then the New Orleans Saints, I said they would go get Asante Samuel, like I just said. They went and got Peyton Turner. She was confused on, but it wasn't as confusing as the next team. The Green Bay Packers. What the hell are you guys doing? I mean, I know you need a cornerback. I do know that. But now you need a quarterback, not a cornerback. You guys need a quarterback. Are you going to put everything you got into Jordan Love? Because Rodgers is gone. Rodgers is leaving. He's not staying. He's going. He's already out the door. And you guys go and get a cornerback that is ranked 71st in the draft, which means he would have been. His rank is not even in the second round. He was a third-round projected pick, and you guys went and picked him with the 29th pick in the first round. If I'm a Packer fan, why? I mean, he may prove me wrong, but no, I feel like the Packers every other year they go get a cornerback or a safety, something like that. I feel like every other year something like that. Like, you have Elijah Moore on the board. You have Elijah Moore. You have these. I would have been okay if they went and got Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I messed that up. I apologize. I said it right every other time. I would have been okay with that. No, they go and say, we're going to get Eric Stokes, cornerback at the University of Georgia. So you pass up on Florida State, which is the last couple of years, they're known for what they're producing for cornerbacks. You have Jalen Ramsey that come out of Florida State, and you have a couple other that I can't think of. I know I only said one, and I said there's a couple, but there is a couple, okay? I'm sorry. I don't know. But you have Jalen Ramsey, and they are known for the last couple of years to produce these players for defensive backs. And you pass up on Asante Samuel Jr., which was projected to be a good pick, and it was going to be a steal, and you go get Eric Stokes, round projected. I know round and stuff like that don't matter, but you go when you need something on offense. Yes, your defense needs help. Yes, I do know that. But when you have to save your quarterback always want your franchise quarterback that just won MVP for you guys, that has brought you to the NFC Championship 2 years in a row with a team that is shit. Oh, crap. I hope you... Oh, no. I'm 30 minutes in. It's like 5 minutes after you don't watch. We're good. That you go and draft a cornerback when he's already pissed off. You find some way, Green Bay Packers, to piss off your quarterback that has won you a Super Bowl, that has gotten you to the NFC Championship the last 2 years. And for why do you pick, like, are you just, is this the Green Bay Packers thing? They find any single way once their quarterback gets past 35, I think it is, or past 35, to piss him off, to make him want to leave or make him retire, like you did with Brett Favre. Are you doing it with Aaron Rodgers now? Because Aaron Rodgers is looking at you like, bye, I'm gone. I'm not letting you do what you did to Brett Favre. But you went and got a third-round pick. I mean, I get Belichick does that, but that's Bill Belichick, the best player ever. The best player. Yeah, best player. He gets on the field. He doesn't say sorry. And you go and do that when you have a team that's in despair, and you throw more fuel on it. When every Packer fan knows that they need to help to at least try to save Aaron Rodgers, to make him like entice him. Get Elijah Moore. No, you all go and get Eric Stokes, a third-round projected pick. I mean, hey, say he's a future star. Okay. But would I take the future star and draft something that's an offensive weapon that would have saved my franchise quarterback that won me a Super Bowl, that's got me? I would choose save my quarterback, because the quarterback is the face of the organization. Especially how NFL is now. I mean, I know defense wins championships, that's Tampa Bay. But end of the day, Packers, why did you do that? Why did you go and get this? Why did you go and just piss Aaron Rodgers off more and more? I mean, that's just the question, like, for me. Like, why do you do that? Why are they doing... He just won MVP. So what is wrong with Aaron Rodgers? But, I mean, hey, I'm a Cowboys fan. We got our own stuff. But from what we just did, what the Cowboys did in the draft was pretty well. I give them credit. They got Micah Parsons. Great pick. I think this is growing on me. Like I said earlier, it is growing on me. I didn't like it in the beginning, but it's starting to grow on me. It really is. But I do like the pick that the Steelers did, Najee Harris. I think that is a great pickup for the Steelers because of what do they really need? They need a backup quarterback, more than likely. They could pick up an O-lineman to help because Pouncey's gone. But honestly, I think it's a great pickup for the Steelers to get Najee Harris to replace James Conner. I think that is a great pick. But I just am confused on what else they're going to get in this draft. Are they going to go get another one? Are they going to go get O-lineman to replace Pouncey? Or are they going to get draft like Kyle Trask, Kellen Mond? What are they going to do with that? That's one thing I'm questioning with that. And then with the Bengals, are they going to go from now on go get the Bengals going to go get O-lineman the rest of the draft? They have I think it is They have the 38th pick, so it's the 5th pick in this round, just like the first round. So they're going to go get an O-lineman in this round. They're going to go get Walker. I believe his name is Walker. I don't know his first name. He's from Stanford. That wouldn't be a bad one to pick up. That really wouldn't be. And then I say that the Cowboys, what kind of bums me out about the Cowboys is that I really wanted Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah to come to us, but we got Micah Parsons, and I know that if Jeremiah's on the board when we get the pick, 44th pick in the second round, we're not going to take him. We don't need him now. But I wish we could take him, but I know we're not going to. We don't need him. But I think that the second round is another chess match. I think it's going to be another great round. I am kind of worried about it in a way of what's going to happen with it, because I think that you're going to see some moves go on that are confusing and makes you scratch your head of why are you doing this? And I think we're going to have a great second round. I think it's going to be entertaining, like I just said. I think that the Jags are going to make some moves that aren't very head-scratching, that are just like I agree with that. I like that pick that they just did. And I think that we have to see what the Patriots are going to do. Because the Patriots are always that team. Once you get past the first round, they make a lot of moves. They trade, they do this, they do that. I want to know what they do, and I do also want to know what the Seahawks do. Because they didn't have a first-round pick this year. I want to know what the Seahawks are going to do. Say they go draft Kyle Trask or Kellen Mond. There goes. So they're going to keep him behind Russell, because remember, Russell doesn't want to be there. So they're going to say they go draft the quarterback, or they're going to go to O-lineman. That's where the second round, the Seahawks, that's where we'll figure out what they're going to do with Russell Wilson. Are they going to trade him? Does that matter if they go pick up, or if they care about Wilson? Say they don't even go pick an O-lineman up to help him. If they pick anything else but an O-lineman, I believe that they're just looking at Wilson like, yeah, we're good. Bye-bye. We're going to trade you. Because they need to pick up an O-lineman no matter what it is. Trade up, trade down, do something. Because they're another one that's going to lose something and lose their franchise quarterback. But wouldn't it be a sight to see if you see Aaron Rodgers get traded to the Seahawks for Russell Wilson? That would be surprising. I would be caught off guard. I could imagine Wilson in a Green Bay Packer uniform because he went to Wisconsin. But I cannot see Aaron Rodgers in another uniform. It's like Tom Brady. Seeing Tom Brady in another uniform. I cannot see that. And I cannot see Aaron Rodgers in another uniform. I just really cannot see. And they're saying Denver Broncos were the team that that Aaron Rodgers is his favorite to go for. But Denver just got Teddy Bridgewater, and they have Drew Lock still. So they still going to be there, buy Drew Lock, get rid of Drew Lock, maybe get capital for him. But I don't think that's a smart move to go to. I don't really know. I don't think so. I think that the Falcons are going to probably go and draft. The Falcons may draft a quarterback too. There is a couple of teams that now there's a lot of stuff like I've been saying. The Seahawks, we got to see what they do. We have to see what the Packers do now, because I think the Packers basically already showed Aaron Rodgers we don't need him. And we have to see what the Saints are going to do. The Saints are another team that they're confusing. They're not showing their cards, the Saints. It's just like a lot of teams that kind of showing what they need in a way. Saints are the confusing team. I feel like they're so under the radar that we don't know what they need. We don't really talk about the Saints. And I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. I think we got to start talking about more about the Saints so we know more. But what we can't, I don't control who talks about them. But I can't wait to see what goes on in the second round. Because we got some things on that's going to be a chess match. And imagine the Eagles trade with the Cowboys again, 44 to the 37th pick. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in this round, because there's a lot of players that are great or good players that are going to be good players in the NFL that are still on that board, a lot of sleeper picks, and we got a lot. And I probably will be doing another live stream before the draft tonight to go over the picks that are still on there. I know I went over a little bit like in this one, but I will go over again. I'm thinking about doing live stream. I'm seeing I may do it. I don't know yet. I'm hoping I will, but I know tomorrow I will be doing one more than likely. Be probably after the third round or after like the draft to recap this second and last round, because tomorrow morning I was gonna do one, but I can't because I have stuff to do. But we'll be doing that, and then Sunday F1 is on, so we will be getting F1 Monday or F1 Sunday, F1 Sunday. Sorry, F1 talks on Sunday night. That'll come out. Then Monday it will be UFC Monday. We talk about the fight that happens tomorrow, and that's a new segment. Mondays are going to be UFC talk, kind of getting into UFC, and then next Wednesday we'll get our first ranking video out, and then got some fun videos in store. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will post on Instagram and Twitter if I'm going to do another stream tonight, but I will be doing one tomorrow. So till then, see you. End it.